Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'd like to start off this reading by acknowledging that YouTube is situated on the traditional territories of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples over there in what is now called the San Francisco Peninsula, Silicon Valley, I believe, as well. So just, take a moment and think about that. We'll all think about that and how we're implicated as we scroll through the reality of capitalism and stolen land. So this is a new moon read for you, Gemini, in the sign of Capricorn. So that's the energy that we are currently under as this read is being done. And we all know that the moon influences the ripples, the tides, and those effects can take some time before they settle in. But if this does resonate with you, please do hit that like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. We got some focus. There we go. So we have the Lovers. This new moon is maybe perhaps robbing you of some of your light. You're really working on accepting and embracing, even penetrating your shadow. This is the coming together of your two sides. This is your card, Gemini, as well. This card is ruled by Gemini. Does seem to be murdering you on some level, a piece of you, this shadow work that you're doing. You're really trying to end your old ways. It's tricky though with shadow works. It's definitely, you can change your behaviors, but loving that part of yourself and understanding any kind of deviant ways or character defects you have. I know sometimes you Geminis have, you like to gossip, you like to talk. You're all about what's going on. Kind of nosy, but very also creative, which is good. So you always want to look at the light side, your bright side as well. And understand that. Oh, the Star. So you're really struggling to see your inner light. Your fabulousness is not shining through at this time. Your shadow's taken over. You're kind of stuck in this, in the 10. It's what's great about the 10s is that, it's about to switch up and take you back to the 1, but you still have to spend some time there. Having your reputation, your psychological well-being murdered on some level, just going through that process of learning. So you really are struggling with having hope right now. There's a lack of balance with give and take. You might be taking a lot of people's energy on account of being needy, which is totally normal if you've been having a hard time. It's also really hard sometimes when you come to terms with really ugly components of yourself as well. It's tricky. And you've been very dissatisfied with yourself and the energy that you've put into doing grounding work, getting yourself healthy. There's something that you're just not, it's not satisfying for you. You really see the ways in which you have exploited life, or life has exploited you as well. Um, what else? With the Seven of Pentacles, you're not really happy with the work that you're doing either. It's almost like being stuck in a job that you don't like as well, but it's paying your bills kind of thing. So this could be a paycheck to paycheck type of situation that you're in. And in the past, you did have, you really were doing some great work, or you just had a lot of that raw money-making energy flowing through you. And you were quite centered in your ability to make money. It's almost like you had, like your star quality was at the core of what you were doing. So you really, the energy was pure for you. Pure and abundant. You had some cash flow coming through as well. Justice. So you will be doing yourself some justice in the near future. You're going to slice through all of your good and bad. Just do some serious inventory work and come to terms on a mental level. Like, Libra energy is on your side, balancing out your scales, and that may even manifest physically as well, but it's mostly, I feel like it's mostly a mental thing. Doing yourself some justice, and also others. So coming to terms with the ways in which you may have wronged others, and restoring relationships through either restitution, or getting what you deserve as well. And making something new of things, because if there's situations where you wanted them, that you want things to go back to normal, that may not be possible. So the key is basically understanding that, things are not going to be the same, but you can make something new. That's when it, like when you think about restorative justice. But keys also, like what is the key to justice for you? Doing some exploration work and understanding what that means. I feel like it may have to do with, feeding your little inner monster, just to keep it at bay so that you can push through and deal with life logically. You know that you're on the right path. You know that this is meant to be for you. Which is good. You have a very strong attitude towards your situation. Interesting though, within your environment there is some deceit, lies. People see you as being very deceitful. They see you as a liar and even a thief. They know. So if you've, this speaks to, if you've done wrong, it's probably true, and people are aware of the situation. So it's like, don't underestimate their intelligence, or you are going to just continue to sell yourself short. You're very conflicted though. You feel like you've been robbed as well. if you're like taking an outside perspective on yourself. But within your environment, there is a thief, or you've participated in acts of theft, physically, psychologically. You've just sort of stolen people's energy or stolen their actual items. Strength. So you really are hoping that you're able to foster and hone in the strength that is required to get through your situation. It's sort of like an extension of the Lover's card. You know, it's taming the beast within, also being strong as opposed to weak, what that looks like for you, and maybe even changing your attitude on what strengths and weaknesses are. But it's definitely like the grounding force. Coexisting earth and air. And you will be able to make a decision and move forward. Focus and getting your priorities straight. You can have a look at what those are. See what the first thing is that you may want to choose, but it doesn't really matter because it already looks like you know what that is. So we'll do like a general clarification card on the entire spread. Twisted. So again, this sort of feels like that light and shadow work. Emotional entanglement. Perhaps you're having difficulty trying to unravel yourself from a warped friendship. And the alliance is relatively unholy. And it speaks to abnormal or degenerate behaviors. So it looks like you have been a little bit malicious, perhaps with your gossip, maybe even conspired on some level to harm or just rob somebody of their energy. And you're going to have to come to terms with yourself and have the strength to, you know, bring justice to the situation, or allow justice to unravel with this twisted card. Allow justice to unravel this twisted entanglement. So with that, Gemini, yeah, I think we'll just leave this as is. And thank you so much for checking out my channel. And we'll see you next time. Do follow me on Twitch as well at Reflexive Moon Tarot. And I do live reads in the nighttime over there on weekends. There's a really great tarot community on Twitch, so it's definitely worth checking out. All right, take care. Bye for now.